Torb is one of those characters I think that is the hardest to go up against because his turret does such high damage so quickly and it locks onto you no matter where you are, and that's just hard to get around, especially if you pair them up with an Orisa. That is some bullshit. And recently I've gotten more and more hatred out of this guy because of Junkenstein's Revenge, because they've added him to that event and he gets played of the game all the time. It makes the mode too easy, and it gets him so many play of the games so quickly. And while I enjoy the quality of life changes with that, having like Zenyatta and Genji and Tracer and a lot of other characters, I don't really like how Torb just gets the play of the game automatically. If I had to fix one thing in that mode, it would be getting rid of Torb. But anyway, let's look at his skins. His base skin is pretty alright. I forgot his main color was red, I'll be honest with you. I don't play Torb enough. But, you know, metalwork, red, the whole thing, kind of pairs up well with Bridget. You know, she was designed after him, so it makes sense. I mean, he's aight, but it could be improved. First up is, his worst one is Citron. And this is like a really weird lime yellowy green, which is because he has a green skin, so I'm confused on what the idea was here. Just bad color. Next up is Blau, B-L-A with a little circle on top. And the reason for that is because the color blue they have is a bit too light for his skin tone. Doesn't really work. A bit of a darker shade would have looked really nice. Next up is Paloma, I don't know. It's purple. And purple works. Purple's good. Because of how naturally dark purple has to be for it to add up, it works with his skin tone and his beard. I like it. Of course, the best one is a green one, but this one's called Grong. And why I like it the most is that it's a good shade of green on him. Better than Crichton or whatever. His worst skin is Chopper. Why is Chopper so bad? Well, I know he's a mechanic, but why is he a biker now? Is that the only correlation that they both work on, like, heavy machinery? Because if that's the correlation, Bridget being a cop made more sense. Next up is Chief Engineer Lutenham, and simple reason is that he just looks like he's a bro out trying to go to his job at the car shop. Like, it's just lazy. Like, yeah, it's him in his younger days, and I praise a lot of other skins for that exact same thing, but this one just seems like, you know, he's gonna go get some chewing tobacco and, like, fuck off and get a Mountain Dew. Like, I don't like this design. Next up is Woodcloud, and simple fact is that it's just brown. Like, there's no, like, wood carving look to it. There's no anything like that. It's just, it looks like it's just been stained brown. Like, he hasn't painted it yet. And that's just lazy. Next up is the Cronger, and I like the tattoos. Again, the Kingdom Hearts crown idea. I mean, that's the thing with Sweden, I'm assuming, because it's on a lot of Swedish characters in this game. I mean, the blue and yellow work well together, but again, like, you gotta be more creative with these summer game skins, Blizzard. Wrapping their country in their base skin isn't creative. You're just recoloring the model. That's not good. That's not worth the event. Make us care. Next up is Cathode. And the reason this one's in the middle is because, much like Wooden, it's very boring, but it has a very futuristic look to it, and it gets points for that. The white and the teal with the electric blue actually makes it look more like this is the second phase of his outfit design, more so than Woodclaw did. Woodclaw just looked like he didn't give a shit. This one looks like he's trying to get to his normal outfit. And that's really good. I like the effort put in there. Next up is Barbosa, and the pirate skins are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't like how... I mean, these two skins are gonna be pretty similar, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't like the ginger on him. It doesn't look right. I mean, yes, he has usually yellow hair, but I don't know. It's just the hair doesn't look right. The coat's mainly black, and that's nice. The cannons are a nice touch. The wheel is really cool, but really it's the beard that just throws me off. Next up is Ironclad, and I mean, this one's just a little bit better than the one before it, but I mean, the orange looks nice, the beard's gone, the headphones are a cute touch. Like, this looks more like a Torb that's getting his life together, and I like that. This looks really good. It's not a huge improvement, but it's nice. Next up is Blackbeard, and the fact that the coat's brown with purple accents and teal accents with a black beard and a lighter, like, shit's wheel actually helps its favor because it has a lighter palette. It has a lighter palette than most are accustomed to seeing on a pirate. And that's really cool. Next up is Deadlock, and Deadlock is a more monochromatic version of the other biker skin, but the problem is the benefit that this one has is that it's a more coherent design. I'm not a big fan of the overall concept, I've said that before, but I still think it looks a hell of a lot better than Chopper. Next up is Viking, and much like with Shield Maiden for Bridget, this one celebrates their Norse history a lot better than just saying they're from Sweden. I like the idea, I like the concept, I like the Mjolnir, I like the dragon claw thing, I like the dual axes, the shield. This is a good cultural skin, even if it is a Halloween costume. Next up is Bjorn, and the reason Bjorn is so in the middle is not anything to do with the outfit. I actually quite dig the outfit. The black, the blue, the futuristic look to it, the beard is really cool. The only thing that really throws me off is his face. I get what they were going for is that, you know, he's made of molten lava now, like his whole body's comprised of it. But I don't know, just that orange glowing face just creeps me out. Next up is Zeng Fi, and I know, I'm surprised a lunar skin got up this high, but this one is just a lot of small details that are really cute for Torb. Again, the dragon claw, the little mace hammer, the beard's nice, the outfit's tasteful, the swords are a nice touch, the little gourd. It's just a nice looking skin. I don't know what he has to do with the Zodiac, but it's still cute. I like it. Next up is Magini, and I mean, this one's just awesome. He looks like a king, like the ruler of a land, like he's gonna fucking own you for even talking to his daughter. I love this skin. It's very much like Odin from Norse mythology, but it works. It's just a regal looking skin, and Torb doesn't get that a lot. Torb is usually a joke because he's just humor to compensate. You know, who can't, you know, understand that. But it's a good skin. I like it. Next up is Surf and Splash. I'm not gonna lie, this one's just funny. It's solely this high because of how fucking hilarious this skin is. Because let's take this up bit by bit. Let's start with the backpack. The backpack is a fucking pail with like little sandcastle building things. The usually like steam vents are now sandcastle sculptors. His arm is now a super soaker with a bubble wand. His beard now has little seashells in it with two little fish holding on for dear life at the ends of it. He's wearing basically a midget thong, like a small pair of trunks, flip-flops, which I usually hate, but we'll skip that for now. A fanny pack, and his hammer is like what you get at a fair, like a little squeaky blow-up hammer. That's adorable. Like, this skin is just a dorky dad on the beach, and I think that's cute. I think that's, like, we all want to aspire to this. We all want to be that dorky dad on the beach, you know, with their kids, embarrassing them with their spouse, just being like, oh, I love you so much, and like, you're just being dorky parents. We all want that, and Torb is just living his life, his best life, and I fucking love it for that. However, this did get beat out by possibly the best holiday skin in the game, and that is Santa Claus. He's Santa Claus. What do we need to say about that? Much like with Mary, it's a simple design. He's just Santa. Wood carving? Check. Bells? Check. Wood making hammer? Check. Satchel full of presents? Check. Trees? Checkity check, check, check. The hat? The gloves? The suit? The boots? Check. Glasses? Checkity check, check, check. The beard? Love it. I think it's great. And this is one of the few skins that he has both of his eyes in, and that's really cool. I think this is the best skin for him because it shows that he's willing to still play a character and be giving to people. My newly discovered grandfather does this stuff too. He'll play Santa around the holidays because it gives local kids something to look forward to. Even if they know it's him, even if the costume isn't convincing, the really little ones still look forward to it, and they still like meeting Santa, and it gives them hope and makes them have something to look forward to in the winter. And that's what I see this as. It's very simple stuff like that that makes characters like Torb, even though I don't like playing as him or fighting him, a little more bearable, because he's just a dad trying to get through the day. And this skin exemplifies that, along with the runner-up. And I love it. And that's why Santa Claus is his best skin. He's trying to be a good dad. And he's succeeding at it. Alright, with that being said, as always, my name is Chris. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do what you do, and I'll see you guys next time.